Hi guys, in this video we'll be discussing about a new problem, construction of parabola using rectangle method or I can say oblong method. The question will be something like this. A ball is thrown up in the air, reaches a maximum height of 45 meters. That means this is the axis length and travels through a horizontal distance of 75 meters. That means this is the range. If supposingly there is a ball which is thrown and it is traveling along a parabolic path and it reaches the ground point at some point, then trace out the curve. That is what the question is. In this case, you can see that the question is in meters, but in general, we use millimeters in this case. You can do one thing, you can change the units to millimeters. Sorry, instead of millimeters, you can go to the meters and you can draw the diagram, or else you can keep the units in the millimeters only, millimeters only, and you can write a statement with empty command stating that change it to some 5 size and stating that it is not all dimensions are in and scale scale 1 is equal to 1 meter. In this way, if you write it, the meaning is that each in the diagram is around 1 meter. So in this way also you can do. So whatever it is correct. If you are using for other diagrams in the same page, and if you are using meters for separate diagrams, it is wrong. So if you are drawing everything, you should draw in the millimeters, or everything should be in meters, or everything should be in inches. So be careful about this. I'll do one thing in this problem. I'll be using millimeters instead of millimeters. I'll be using meters and press OK, and Z enter, A enter, and I'll do limits and press enter. The lower left corner will be 0, 0. The lower left corner will be 0, 0, enter, and the upper right corner will be 500, 500, enter. After this, the question is what? Construct a parabola using oblong method or rectangle method. So that means by using 45 and 75, we will be constructing a rectangle. So let us come back to the AutoCAD screen. We'll use line command, that is L enter, and from here to here, that is we have to draw a straight line. Therefore, we have to press the ortho on. Once ortho is on, this is how much? 75. After 75, this is 45, and this side it is 75 again, and bottom it is this. So with this, the rectangle is made. The oblong method, the basic concept is finished. After that, as it is like in the ellipse concept, how we have done, in the same way, midpoint to midpoint, we'll draw a straight line and press enter. After this, we are assuming that we have our ball here. It goes like this and comes back down up to this point. This is what the problem is given. Now what we'll do is that go to the P type, and press enter. Change it to some other style and use division command. Div enter, and select this line and divide it into some 6 or 5 equal parts. Here I have done into 6 equal parts. In the same way, you have to do for this line also, from here to here also. That means the line is bigger line, so I am drawing another line from here to here like this, and I am using div command, and press this and press same number of commands, that is 6 equal parts. Then use line command and join all these things like this. Whatever the points are obtained, you can give names like 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, and the bottom line says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that way you can give. Now I am using line command continuously, and I am constructing this. After this, in the oblong method for the construction of ellipse, we'll have another rectangle here, and from there we'll join it and then we'll extend it. But in this case, that is not the concept. In this case, what we'll draw is that we'll draw straight lines from this point. So here I'll take a line and I'll draw the straight lines like this. But if you can see this, whenever I'm trying to draw, the nearest point is being selected because of the OSNAP settings. Therefore, instead of drawing line command or drawing by using line command, what you can do is that you can take the copy command and select this line. Copy command and select this line. Then change the base point from base point as this one, and copy it at all these points like this. Escape. Now after this, what we'll do, we'll try the trim command. We'll take the trim command, and whatever the unnecessary things are there, we'll remove them like this. Whatever the unnecessary things are there, we can remove them like this. Whatever the unnecessary things are there, we can remove them. So that means the one line should be up to the first thing. The first point and first dash line should be intersecting. Second dash line and line should be intersecting. In that way, you have to. Now you can give the points. You can give the points. This is your first point. This is your second point. This is your third point. This is your fourth point. This is your fifth point, and this is your sixth point, and this is your seventh point. We can select all these points. You can select all these points which are there here and give some separate color in the properties toolbar, the separate color, and use mirror command along the central axis and press enter. Then the all the points are obtained for the parabola. Then you either use polyline, or you can use the spline curve to join all these points which are obtained to get a parabola which is inscribed in a rectangle, that is nothing but by using the oblong method. Once this is completed, then press escape. Then use poly edit command, PE enter. Then press select this line and use fit so that it has been fit. Then press escape. Select this line, give some 40 or 50 line weight, and line weight display is also shown. Then if you want, you can give some separate color like this. I've given some separate color. Then give the numbering for all these things. Numbering will be something like A, B, C, D, E. After that, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash. And after this, what we'll do, we have the concept of dimension. So dimensioning, we have the information regarding this point and this point, that is 75 meters. And also we have dimensioning for this point and this point, which is nothing but 45 meter. Dimensioning for the axis is known to us. So the axis is known, that one also we can give 45 meters. So once this is finished, you can write the information, empty enter. You can write the information like this. The information is what? Construction of a parabola. A ball is thrown up, whatever their information is there, that information you can select it. You can give some weight of this thing and Control V and press close text editor, and this is completed. Then you can use zoom extents to get it. So I'll select this line and keep it bottom, and I'll select the arrow mark and I'll draw it like this, so that the information is perfectly good. Then I'll press again zoom extents. In this way, I'll have the information. So it is very big. What I can do, I can select it. I can use it. Some 2.5 I'm using, and press OK. This one I'll move a little up like this and press zoom extents. By this, our diagrams, you can see the point style has been very big, so you can use P that is P type. Point style can be changed in the P type. You, instead of 5, you keep some 2, so that everything is good. So in this way, you can have the oblong method, where the parabola